Hey guys, Chris coming at you with Fort Park Property Management and Real Estate. Topic to today, maybe a little bit of a sensitive one for some of you out there, is the worst things about being a strata manager. Now, there's a lot of great things, don't get me wrong. It's a great career, it's a great job, and it's an awesome job, and there's more good things than there are bad things. They outweigh them. But just if you're new to the industry or if you're just thinking about getting into it, I just want to highlight a few of the top worst things. I'm also going to do a video about the best things for it. So without further ado, volume of meetings. This is a big one. You can expect probably around 50 to 100 meetings per year. So that's going to be a couple every week for as long as you're in the business. So if you're okay with evening meetings, maybe you're going to sacrifice your Tuesdays and Thursday nights for the rest of your life, or at least your working life. So just something to be aware of. They take up a lot of energy. Fortunately, a lot of them are over video now, but they do take up a lot of time, the agendas, all the follow-up and stuff like that, and just running the meeting. The fact that they're evening meetings is a problem. A lot of them are. You can try and get daytime ones now, but a lot of them are still going to be evenings. Volume of clients. So as we use a portfolio approach here in BC, you're going to have a lot of clients, a lot. And that can be, anywhere from 500 units up to 2,000, depending on size of buildings and how many you're managing. Serving more than one master. This is a bit of an issue. It can be very difficult having multiple bosses. So if you're managing 10 buildings and they each have 7 council members, that's 70 different people that could potentially be telling you what to do and pulling you in different directions. So just be aware, it can be very frustrating from that perspective. Drowning in emails. So while of course the new LLMs, the AI makes it a little bit easier, you still can be expecting 100, 200 emails a day, which is manageable until you go away on vacation or you get sick or something like that, and then that can easily turn into 1,000 unanswered emails. It's a lot. You have to be very, very organized. And also an add-on to that, most of the emails you're going to receive are complaints. Nobody's calling you to wish you, hey, have a great day, or hey, here's some good news, right? If you get 150 emails, 140 of them are going to be complaints about something. Your reward for being good is more work. So typically this is how brokerages will reward you. You're doing a great job. Your councils are happy. Here's another building for you to take on. So it's just something to keep in mind. People can be rude. Owners can be very rude. When they're calling or emailing, a lot of the tone sometimes isn't very nice. Most 90% of them are, but 10% of them won't be. You have to have pretty thick skin to deal with that. Expectation management. So most owners don't know or don't care that you work for another 15 buildings as well. They want their services, their needs taken care of first, and it can be difficult to manage those expectations. Tell them that it's going to take 2 or 3 days to respond to emails or things like that. Lack of public education. The public generally is not, if you've lived in Strata, you probably know the gig, but the public generally just doesn't really understand Strata. They think that, if the fridge breaks down, they're going to call you and you're going to handle it. And they also think that their strata fees, if they're paying $500 a month, that's going right to your pocket. And they don't understand it's going to a budget, and your management fees are just one of a small thing in that. Everything's urgent, so you can expect that every call is about urgency, emergency, even though really emergencies are like fire, flood, loss of life, security, things like that. People will call, if somebody's parked in their parking stall or their check fee didn't go through or something like that. So, which also leads to the other one, it's very hard to be proactive. It can be very difficult to be proactive in this business because you're always dealing with emergencies. So you might have a great day planned out, you're planning to do an AGM or something like that, but you end up having to deal with an emergency instead. Next one, the work is never done. So there's always another task when you complete your task. Just something to be aware of. And you are expected to be an expert on everything. So you need to know about building maintenance, engineering, accounting, architecture, insurance, law, at least the Strata Act. This can make it really fun too because you're always learning new things, but you do have to know a little bit about a lot of things. So these are just some of the negatives. There's way more positives than there are negatives, but please be aware of this when you're getting into the industry, and reach out if you have any questions or comments.